Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Helldivers 2, and last time we were taking an early look with one of my friends playing some relatively low difficulty matches, but today, for the first time, I'm going to try the max difficulty. So this is gonna get pretty crazy, but it should be a lot of fun. Today we'll just be joining a random public team, so fingers crossed that they know what they're doing a little bit more than I do. Alright, so it looks like we have a pretty strong team here, at least I'm certainly hoping that. I do have some stratagems that I have definitely gotten at least accustomed to using, and they do seem to be quite strong, at least at the difficulties I've been playing at as of late, which has been not quite the max difficulty, but not that far off, so hopefully these are still going to be effective. So orbital laser, the rail cannon strike for the big enemies, then third spot is the one that I am not that convinced of. Maybe I'll go for the big bada boom bomb, and then lastly, we'll take in the Guard Dog Rover. Then here, I do like the Stamina Enhancement, although just wait a second to see what they take. Okay, I think that should work then. Alright, so these people seem to be a lot more experienced than I am, so maybe we'll try to just follow along with what they're doing, and hopefully they will lead us to success.
Launch initiated.
This is a 40-minute mission, so there is a lot for us to do here, both from a main objective standpoint. It's a little bit more of a complicated one. Destroying all the eggs, I think, is our primary objective, but then will likely be a whole bunch of side objectives, so I'll be interested to see to what extent our teammates are looking to do those side objectives, or if we keep it simple, just go for the big stuff. Alright, not really sure to what extent we're landing in a hot zone here. Then again, perhaps everything is a hot zone on max difficulty. Let's get this down. Looks okay at the moment. We'll just quickly nab this rare sample.
Rare sample acquired.
Is that more samples? Let's nab our guard dog. Okay. Looks like they're marking this one as our first destination.
Tagging location. Northwest.
Okay, there's a lot of enemies in and around us. Might try to avoid them to the extent possible, because they aren't really going to help us in any way, taking them out. Okay, we are engaging, it seems. Oh, okay. There's a lot more coming, it would seem. Yup. Okay, this is why I was not particularly enthused about engaging. It escalated rather quickly, and the teammate who was with us has since fled the scene of the crime, so perhaps we ought to as well. But basically, there's no real benefit to destroying those enemies beyond they will stop following us. Deliberately stop sprinting, regenerate some stamina, then make our dash for it. Oh, someone picked up some nice samples, and theoretically, there's a lot of samples. The higher the difficulty, the more samples there are, and the higher rarity samples there are.
Thank you.
Something dead? Oh, that's not even an enemy. Okay, I thought it was a charger corpse. But okay, this is an optional objective. Oh, it is. I honestly didn't even realize we deviated a bit from the main objective, but that does answer some of our questions about what we're looking to do here. Try to help this person out. We have a little bit of stuff following us, but not much.
North, 100 meters.
Admittedly, this is definitely an easier objective, I think, when you're talking. I do not have my in-game audio on for team chat. They would tell me how I'm supposed to move this thing, I think. If I'm remembering the objectives correctly. So they might just be doing it themselves. Oh no, there has to rise up first, I guess.
Tagging map. North. 100 meters.
Found something! I'm on it!
I say 180.
Requesting air support.
Okay, that is helpful.
I got the terminal.
Requesting
A
orbital
slightly
strike.
less than 180, but
Thank you.
that's good. We got it. Any other stuff around here? I mean, it was pretty quiet in terms of enemies. I'm sure that I just jinxed that, of course. But oftentimes those side objectives can get pretty hectic with the enemy spawns, so we got a little lucky there. But this is the destroy the facility side objective, specifically that building. And they are making it go boom. Take a quick moment to check what our teammates are doing. Well, we've figured out where some of the other things are, I guess.
Calling down a sentry.
Alright, that's armed. It will go boom.
Tactical asset near your location.
There we go. That's why we were backing up. Alright, nice. So that's a few side objectives done now. Let's just continue to follow this person. They didn't really need us on that occasion, but this is another side objective. So yeah, there are more side objectives the higher difficulty you go. So as we were seeing, it is very dense.
Objective nearby. Calling in orbital strike.
Oh, okay. It's the cannon, which means we can help. Now, if you're being really picky, there is a difference between which colors you take here.
Package acquired.
I'm kind of just taking whatever one happens to be in the area. Oop, not mean to take that. Uh-oh. This might be enough already. Might need one more, not entirely sure. Somebody did go down, I'm not sure where they went down. We were kind of, uh-oh, by ourselves, us two, and, well, at least the other two were in a different area. So, they are probably in quite a different location now. There is this.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah, I'm surprised by... I'm continuing to jinx it here, but there's not a lot of stuff going on around these side objectives right now.
Has left the squadron.
Oh. Is that the person we were following? I think it was. That's not a great sign. Well, hopefully this other person knows what they're doing.
Sending out an SOS.
Okay.
Sending in an eagle.
So yeah, we have finished a large number of side objectives. Looks like this person is going for that main objective there, and then maybe we head for this one. This person just called in a big mech. It is not particularly fast, I don't think. I've unlocked it, but I haven't used it yet. Uh-oh. Okay, some big dudes. Namely that Carter.
Joining squadron.
We did get a fourth person. That's... Yeah, I don't know why the other person left. It seemed like things were going fairly smoothly. Yeah, it just seemed like a strange time to call this down, because as I was starting to say, the walkers they're kind of slow. So, at least in the past, what I've typically seen is people call them down when they are right on top of an objective, a place where they expect to be hanging around for a while. But we're kind of in between objectives at this point. Then again, now they're running away from us. I don't know, stamina-wise, maybe they don't have any, so they have more endurance than we do. Also, we might want to reload. Lose a little bit of ammo in the exchange, but might still be for the best. That's a hive. I'm not sure to what extent we are trying to go after all those, because kind of counterintuitively, destroying the hives actually increases the amount of enemies that spawn. Let's see if we can tell where this guy's going. Yeah, he's going to the main objective. So yeah, although it does give you more experience, it is a bit of a double-edged sword in that way, so wouldn't be super surprised to see if people deliberately chose to forego the destroying the nests. I'm kind of just trying to take the hint here and go with whatever these other people seem to go with, because they know better than I do what the best approach is on the max difficulty. That's a lot of stuff coming out of there. And it was only a matter of time before this happened. Okay. That's what the orbital cannon is for. Can't one-shot the Vile Titans, but it can deal a sizable chunk of damage, or at least on the slightly lower difficulties it does. I don't actually know if enemies' health increases as the difficulties go up, or if it just increases the total number of enemies and the size of the enemies. Like at certain difficulties, you just can't get the Vile Titans at all. It definitely means the maximum number of Vile Titans goes up, because I think in the first difficulty where the Vile Titans start appearing, you can only get at most 2. You can definitely get more than that at the higher difficulties. Oh, that scares me a bit. Do not want to stand right in front of that. It will shoot us, and it will kill us. Just gonna sidestep a bit. Destroyed some of the eggs. Was it? No, it's not in this spot. Okay, so we do still have some work to do here, but I'm gonna try and establish a foothold. Well, I do see them. Oh, hold on. Look, I'm blowing through ammo much more quickly than usual. Okay, that is, ooh, a charger, first of all. The nest is these eggs we care about most. Oh, that was horrible aim. Ow. We only lived there because of our armor. Ow. Did we just have the charger destroy the eggs for us? Because I'm pretty sure that we did. Please get destroyed. And I don't mean my body. Oh, we're out of stims now? That's not great. Do have an injury and just casually sidestep. Charger. Who is now definitely going to notice us. Something else that slowed us, I think. Oh, or I stopped pressing the sprint button. Okay, where are we going now? The blue person who we are following is still near us. We are surrounded by firestorms, which I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, I think that, yeah, the last eggs are down there, so if we're trying to go main objective, it's pretty far away. Did they just get it, though? No, they didn't. Okay, I imagine it would be more efficient for our teammates to get the last main objective, because they are closer than we are. So I'm just gonna follow this person's lead. Because what do we have? I mean, we're far from really anything of significance, it seems.
Going down with more weapons.
Oh, just casually run onto that while we're at it.
Can't liberate with this broken arm.
Yeah, no, we have a broken arm.
Doing you.
Oh,
Got equipment.
thank you. Now we don't have a broken arm. Thanks to our teammate.
Cancel that. Got equipment.
Trying to tell me to take that? I've never used this thing before. But I guess they still have theirs. Okay, I understand. It's very kind of them. We have a guard dog that we technically could give to them, because they don't seem to have one.
Sending down equipment package.
Return the favor. Uh-oh. That's not great. Okay, that's all theirs. So yeah, I think we keep that big cannon on our back and save it for big bosses, perhaps like this guy. Yeah, it is. Okay, so good to know. Looks like it can one-shot the chargers, at least if we charge it up all the way. We're running low on... Oh no, we're actually not running that low. We reload a few times still, I think, on our main weapon. Oh, we are low on health though, and we are still stimless. Ooh, it is possible for us to pick up more. It also... Ooh, might check to see if there's any here. Is a bonus thing of some variety. Right here. Rare sample. Grand scheme of things, probably not fantastic. But we're also... Hold on, need to reload. We could call down supplies. But I'm, once again, trying not to hog resources or anything like that. So I'm trying not to do that if people are in particular need elsewhere. We do have 3 out of 4 people here now.
Calling in an orbital strike.
Now it seems going for the nests. Maybe it's that we've gotten a lot of the other stuff done, so we feel like we postpone how long we'd have to go with the enemies having an increased spawn rate. I like the laser for when there's large groups of enemies like this. So if this charger hits us, we are definitely dead.
Rare sample acquired.
Two grenades. Could go down there and help destroy the nests, but I am kind of, in case you couldn't tell, deliberately trying to play this a little bit safely at the moment. Now the charger's down, might get a little more aggressive. Just wants to get these guys. Although, am I hearing a Bile Titan behind us? I might be.
Have a taste of democracy.
Uh-oh, they're creating a... Ow, I can't heal. Yup. They did open up a spawn, more or less on top of us, and yeah, even the little guys can jump up there. Alright, but there's all the eggs done. That's the main objective complete. So yeah, I think we were just starting to get a head start on destroying the nests, because we can. Okay, I know there's an enemy behind me. Or 10. Now, the downside of us having been generous and passing that guard dog to our teammate a little while ago is that we do not have that off cooldown just yet, because it is a very long cooldown. Oh dear. There's a lot of little guys. We destroy all the ones here? We did, okay. But I saw another nest that was not too far away, though. These guys getting chased. Oh, we may have nearly lasered him, at least a little bit. Okay, there's a resupply, which is no longer particularly necessary for us, because when we went and respawned, we came back down with full supplies. We would still stand to benefit a little bit. I don't really think we want to be hanging out here for that much longer. We've done what we came here to do, for the most part. How we do? Yeah, 3 minutes before we get the guard dog back. Did we lose it over here? So I mean, we could potentially pick it back up.
Tagging location. Northeast. Marking location. Sample collected.
Exactly, is it? Over here somewhere? Oh, I think someone marked it for us. Yup. Kind of. Mostly this, although technically the cannon that they lent us as well. Enemies following us a little bit. Looks like we're headed toward extraction. I mean, we got a lot of side objectives done. So I'm not really sure there's much left. Haven't looked at the entire map. So we definitely had some teammates that were going in the opposite direction before. May have gotten some of the stuff done. I'm a little concerned about our teammates seemingly charging up their weapons to deal huge damage while they are facing us.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Just as long as they don't blast us in the face. Okay, but yes, they are calling in extraction.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
We have 3 minutes to go. We're about to get our laser off cooldown. Okay, well that's why you have to be careful about standing directly in front of those things. You still have basically everything remaining ready to go. Oh, okay. That we could get with a rail cannon, although they've already hit it with something. Sure.
Requesting orbital strike.
Firing orbital strike.
There we go. Get the laser down in a second. Figure out where the best place to throw it is. Hello. Usually you can see on the map where most of the enemies are. Well, I didn't really on that occasion. I mean, it looks like this might be the answer.
Orbital inbound.
So we'll go for it. Oh.
You will never destroy our way of life.
Uh-oh.
Reinforcing.
Might have thrown them a little bit closer to the laser than we would have liked.
Minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
There is an enemy behind us. I was about to say. Thought I saw something.
That's called democracy.
Lots of little guys. That's what the guard dog is good for, though. That's why it has pretty much become a mainstay for me. Laser as well.
T-minus 1 minute.
Watch out for that fire tornado. Hopefully, oh, that fire tornado hopefully doesn't end up right in front of the extraction as our helicopter comes in. But is it technically a helicopter? I don't know. Point being, that can add a little bit of unnecessary chaos.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Quite the jump. So we do still have our ginormous eagle. If we really wanted to, we could do that. Oh, well, I don't love that. Right as the shuttle arrives. Wonderful. Hopefully someone reinforces us very soon. There we go. Alright, let's not land right on top of that, although we are landing directly in the fire, which is not good. The fire tornadoes have in fact shown up exactly where I feared they would. Do you see an opening? Because I don't. Make it in! There we go. Alright. Well, that was my first time ever on the maximum difficulty. We certainly played it safe. I don't think we were setting any world records there. But it was a good learning experience just to get a sense for what it is like. And overall, it didn't feel too bad. We got all the side objectives done, yeah. Outside of the outpost, which as I was saying, it did seem like people were deliberately avoiding those for a little bit. Then you get, whoa, okay, huge multiplier on all the XP and requisitions. Okay, so this does seem like a pretty strong team here. Oh, we didn't pick back up our samples. Okay, I mean, there, for all I know, there might have very well been a fire tornado right on top of it. So that's maybe the one thing we didn't really do a great job there, was getting as many samples as possible. At one point, I think we did have someone with all the super samples, but we did have a few deaths, and maybe they were one of those people who was fairly remotely located, and when they got back reinforced, they were nowhere near where they dropped those samples. But overall, given how that was our very first time on that difficulty, I think that was pretty solid. And yeah, I mean, it's not like we led the team in kills, but we were being supportive. We were tagging along, helping out, or taking out some of the enemies to make some of those side objectives a little bit easier. Although, as I was saying, I was surprised by how few enemies there were near a lot of those. Okay, but I think we might need to spend some requisitions, because fun fact, 50,000 is the maximum number you can hold for requisitions at any one given point in time, and given how we almost got 10,000 from that one right there, I think we might want to just invest in really anything, just to make sure we don't hit our cap. And at this point, just from playing a lot of matches, I am close to maxing everything out. So, not really paying too much mind to exactly what I unlock at this point, since I do very much like what I've been working with thus far. Of course, some adjustments every now and again, depending on what mission we're doing. See what it is. I think this is going to be one of the ones where we just take out as many enemies as possible, as quickly as possible. So, should be straightforward. Oh no, it's search and destroy. I take it back. Okay, so this, with only 12 minutes, could be tough. So we have a lot of stuff we need to do in a very short amount of time. We need to destroy basically as many nests as possible. We have a specific number we need to hit in order to successfully finish the mission. So this probably can be done with more or less the same setup we have. It's just that third option of, do we take the huge eagle bomb, or do we go for something with a little bit more widespread, non-targeted explosion? Might even go for that. And then stick with the guard dog rover, and this will do that. So yeah, this can be tricky because there's going to be a lot of enemies in a what I believe is going to be smaller map, and still a lot of side objective. Well, what was previously the side objective in the previous mission is now the main objective, destroying all those outposts. They tend to be the place where most of the enemies spawn in, so it can get pretty dicey pretty quickly. One of our teammates just say thank you as they were dropping in.
Go now and shoot you fall. Remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
So yeah, for this one, if we venture off by ourselves and try to be a lone soldier, we are definitely going to get killed quickly. So this is definitely a good one to make sure we are teaming up with our squad mates, making sure that, to the extent possible, no one person is getting overwhelmed. Okay, starting with that one.
Orbital strike.
So yeah, 15 bug holes that we need to destroy in 12 minutes. And 1 minute is more or less already gone. So that is why, timing-wise, this can be tough. Speaking of not venturing off by ourselves, well, we have ventured off by ourselves.
Requesting orbital.
Oh, actually, usually I try to take a different setup for these types of matches so that, ooh dear, so that I have more grenade capacity, which helps for destroying more of the bug holes more quickly. We do have one teammate over here. Okay. Oh, that's a bomb that is right on top of us. That. I almost ran straight into that. Okay, well, we already have 9 done, and we have a lot more right here. That is encouraging. Reinforce. Oh, if I did that quickly enough, except that I didn't. Did they get that? They did. Very nice. I hate these guys, the spewers of different varieties, because they pretty consistently one-shot you. They are surprisingly tanky, though they may not look as big as the Bile Titans. Oftentimes, I die to them more often than I do to the Bile Titans. Let's get rid of this one. Oh no, it bounced off. Well, somebody got it.
Calling in reinforcement.
Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them there.
Requesting orbital strike.
There's a sample over there of the rare variety. Probably a ton of samples over here, as they usually are located around nests. This is a very big set of nests. I would love if this enemy could go down so I could more safely pick up those rare samples. There we go. There are numerous of them. Don't want to get too greedy, but there's mission complete with plenty of time to spare. So I am curious if people make a beeline heading straight to extraction now. Ooh, oh, that's stalkers. Okay. They can be tricky. They can sneak up on you like they nearly did just then. Oh. Do I need ammo? No, I don't need ammo. I don't know why I didn't shoot there. I did press the shoot button. Oh, yep, that is... Oh! Spewer a little closer than I would like a spewer to be. Still. And yes, there is a side objective around here that this person was headed toward. I really just want that. Leave us alone. Oh, they got the spore spewer. That was the side objective we were walking toward. Very nice. Love to say that we helped out. We mostly just poked this enemy that was following behind us. I'm afraid several more where that came from. And still grenades. Oh no, some weapons have enough firepower to destroy the nests. Ow. Oh, there's the stalkers. 2 of them. They're pretty squishy, but they have a ton of damage, and they are sneaky. They seemingly are taking more hits than usual, though. I think I might have killed them before I... Ooh! I had already killed them, I think. Didn't need to shoot as much as I did. Uh-oh. That's a big problem. That's a very big problem. That's a very big problem. That's a large group of enemies over there. Admittedly, we kinda branched off from our teammate. Our chaperone. We were kinda sorta headed toward the stalker lair, or at least that was my intention. I don't know if we actually ended up getting rid of it, or if our teammate did, perhaps. Might have been right here. Oh no, whoever just died. It was this person. Dropped a whole bunch of super samples.
Reinforcing.
Okay, I did drop them right on top of where they went down, which is a good thing, ow, and a bad thing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we did not destroy the stalker lair. Based on how we just got 2 stalkers sneaking up on us.
Calling in reinforcements.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, and admittedly, I would love to just check the map real quick to see where we are on it and what, if anything, of interest
Joining the fray.
is remaining. But, well, there's a whole bunch of enemies over there, apparently. Some right here, too. Don't know if... Oh. Person A is the one who's closest to us? Yes. That was not good. They're also the closest to those samples that we dropped.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Sample? Oh, there are some samples around here. Some. Oh no, I think it's way down there by the stalker layers where we dropped all of them, and those were the really valuable ones. So that does stink. At this point, after having called in the extraction, I mean, we still have a little less than 3 minutes as we casually jump on top of the turret. It's possible someone might be able to make a run to get those, although it would have to really be someone else who's already nearly there. So, not us. Just gonna scavenge for samples of lower quality in the area.
Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, speaking of which, okay, we get the guard dog back in 3 minutes? Or 30 seconds, I should say. Added a 0 to that.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Starts him back. It's also very hard to see when we stand directly in those lights. Once again, unfortunately, the fire tornadoes seem very keen on hanging out next to the LZ. Our dog is back. Try to take this opportunity while it's relatively quiet. Summon it in. Oh! Famous last words. It was a biosphere. Oh, that's not a place where you want to dive. Oh, I tried to hit the guy and I missed.
Point me to the enemy.
Oh no. It's not a good time. It's not a good time over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think we want to be anywhere near that group. Oh, they reinforced us right on top of them again. Okay. Maybe I can at least hit one of them this time. What? I totally did, and it didn't kill them. What? I was in the process of stim packing. It says it was one of our teammates. Oh, okay. You can see all the big tremors, which I think is coming from one of the turrets.
Democracy has landed.
Okay. Well,
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
got a little hectic at the end there.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Okay. Make sure we can still get in. Oh,
Calling in reinforcements.
I got the reinforcements.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Let's make our dash. I mean, we, technically speaking,
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
slow. Want to make sure that we don't trigger the timer any earlier than necessary in case anyone else needs to make a dash. But I think everyone is in and around, unless somebody wants to get clever.
Pelican 1, preparing
Try to pick up any samples somebody dropped near the end there.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Don't really think it's worth it because the vast majority of the samples we dropped quite a ways away. So just play it safe.
For the right side of history.
So yeah, outside of that last couple minutes there, things were going okay. Oh, and then the game crashed. Okay, I got into a match. I thought it was the same group of people, but I don't actually think that it is. These people are already in mission. We did get the rewards from the previous match. That has unfortunately been happening to be a fair bit, crashing right after extraction, but since you at least get the stuff from completing the mission, it doesn't feel too bad. Mostly just makes it hard to rejoin the same group and in some cases miss out on some of the bonus rewards from completing multiple missions in a set. Unfortunately, we had completed 2 out of 3 of the set of missions with the previous group, and I think we had done what were the harder of the 2, so I wish we had gotten the chance
All the galaxy looks to you.
to finish things off. Oh, and this is not the destroy X number of enemies. In fact, this is what we just did. Destroy the bug holes, and this is a horrible place to land because we can't really get down without dying. He can attempt to rail cannon this Vile Titan, who may or may not be able to hit us. Yeah, I don't. Oh, maybe we can get down this way. Okay, fingers crossed, because yes, we will die from the fall damage if we were to drop all the way down. We also know there is a Vile Titan still. We did not kill the one that we hit. Okay, so yes, it'll be the same setup as what we did last time. I think, at least based on the character levels here, looks like we still have an experienced team, so that much is good. But things went quite smoothly in the previous run, outside of the last couple minutes. We'll see if we can outdo that with this group here. Did end up doing a lot of side objectives in the previous match. I don't know if these people will be up for that or not. Also did not take the time to spawn in our guard dog, in part because we were trapped very high up. And yeah, it is, these guys were already going, but it is still basically the beginning of the mission here.
Deploying equipment package.
I heard more enemies there. Okay, they are finishing objectives rather quickly, and yes, this is a side objective. Although, not entirely sure that I'm keen on soloing it right now. Yeah, that is a breach. Is happening right on top of us. Orbital walking, what direction is it going in? Like away from us, so that's good. Let's move in and grenade some of these. Excuse me. Ow. Please leave me alone.
Fire in the hole!
There are a lot here.
Throwing grenade!
Oh, that is not a grenade. In fact, we are out of grenades. Okay, this is not a bad time to throw out some of this. Assuming our teammate isn't right on top of that. Hopefully they weren't. Okay, and I would consider an orbital laser. Would have been a good way to open up this encounter. Ow. Ow. Ho, ho, ho.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
It's just these two. Not exactly. You're still alive. Both of you are still alive. Ow. Please stop that.
Reloading! Back empty!
Okay, you're dead. Did someone finish this one right on top of us? I think they might have. Theoretically, there should be a lot of samples around here. Wouldn't be the worst idea to scavenge a bit. Then again...
Reloading!
Reload. It's not the safest place. There are still a lot of enemies here. And these two are conveniently just chilling. You dead? You are.
Requesting air support.
looking for samples on the perimeter, though not seeing them. Please don't do that. Meanwhile, our teammates are going for all the objectives. I mean, that's good, side objectives. Worth more XP and requisitions, but it'd be nice if we could complement that effort with some more samples, though really not seeing any. There is the main mission done. Yeah, and you can see the sample count is quite low at this stage. There are more supplies here. We're so inclined as to take them. That is a big bada boom. It's a ways away, I think. Whoa. Ow. Oh, pretty sure we hit ourselves there. Oh dear. Don't that hit the target? I think it technically missed. Hello, Bile Titan. Goodbye, Bile Titan. Look. Common samples. Yeah, it's time to go. Oh, goodness. We are alive, somehow. Okay. Let's not ask too many questions. Maybe we don't stick around to pick up all the samples. I'm thinking maybe that's something that we don't choose to do.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer.
Let's not pull the grenade. Okay, are people headed toward extraction? Because I am at the moment. May or may not have been the plan. There are still more... Ooh. Hold on. There's certainly more Bile Titans. There are more of the places for us to destroy. More of the hives. If we could just go for one of these, that would be lovely. Not enough to kill you, though.
Extraction is available.
Hey, teammates, I brought a friend. I'd rather go straight into the nest than hang out with this Bile Titan, I'm afraid. Okay, one of our teammates got him. Oh, this is a breach. There's a rare sample. Uh-oh. There's a dead teammate. Don't really... Oh, have a great place to bring them back right now, because we are right in the thick of it. It'd be great if one of our teammates could do the reviving. Oh, I should not have picked that up. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have gone back to correct that mistake. Out of stims we are. We have an eagle, we do have a... Wait, we used any of our lasers? Bile Titan is down. That is certainly nice. Still a bug apple. Oh. More or less right on top of us. Uh-oh. That, I think, was the fire tornado. So let's beat this to it. That's quite the leap. There's... Okay. More enemies than I had realized. Another Bile Titan. Wonderful. Should reload. Would laser it? Oh, or not. I don't think that's going to be necessary on second thought.
Extraction is available.
And I'm thinking at this point, we probably are headed for extraction. Maybe don't hang out with the map open while a charger is charging straight at you.
Gotta fix this Liberty Forsaken arm.
I know, our arm is injured, but we're stimless. Okay, so yeah, that blue light is extraction. They... Oh, yep, now they are. Now they are calling it. Technically, those enemies were not paying attention to us until I started shooting them. Oh, we don't have any stims. Oh, and we don't have any ammo, so that was going to happen sooner or later. Alright, we had a tiny bit of samples, not enough to really be of any particular significance, so not a huge deal that we went down there. So we have plenty of reinforcements left, and someone can just get us back at some point. This guy's obviously a little busy right now. Sweet roll.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Okay, yeah. Probably better if they... Ow. Spawn us in near extraction. And yes, that is what they did. Okay. We get the rail cannon in just a few seconds, and that would be good for this Bile Titan. Is it dead? Is it doing the Bile Titan equivalent of T-posing? Okay, I think it's time. This.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Around a little bit. That's a rare sample.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh, you have some friends. Oh, that's a fire tornado. Let's not stand directly in front of our teammate who is shooting enemies. Distraction in just a few seconds. Coming in very close.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Uh-oh. That's not... No! Extraction isn't available, or, reinforcing isn't available. Okay, we just gotta go.
Shuttle launch, 20 seconds. Extraction complete.
Ooh, okay.
Pelican 1
That's
begins
unfortunate. Lost someone at the last second there. I didn't realize that our mission timer had already expired. That meant even if we still had reinforcement budget remaining, we were not allowed to bring anyone back.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Okay, but we did still get all the optional objectives, all but one people extracted. Almost all of the nests. So still crazy XP and crazy requisitions, although at this point, I think we might have gotten enough requisitions that at this point we could purchase anything. And that was mission number 2 of 3, because this, again, was a separate group of people, since we had to switch teams after we crashed for a bit there. Quick look at the stats. It says we were the leading kills getter, although since we did have someone head out of the party, I'm not entirely sure if that's actually true, or if it was actually the person who left. Otherwise, only 1 death? I guess I thought we had more than that, but I guess we'll take it. 1 melee kill? Alright, leads the team. Let's go. Well, there's a look at what it's like to do Helldivers on the highest possible difficulty, and again, since it was my first time doing that, yes, we tried to play it a little bit safe. We weren't the primary people doing the objectives. We helped out with certainly destroying some of those bug holes, though, and as it turned out, apparently, possibly, we're the leading kills getter in the previous match, and that means something, I suppose. So I think that's a good place for us to wrap up for today, but I believe there is a new expansion of sorts coming out in just a few days, with some new weapons and armor, so we'll check that out soon. And maybe one of these days we'll do a Helldivers stream, because I feel like that would be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think. I'm certainly still enjoying playing some Helldivers. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.